Okay, good. I'm monitoring 2 chats. Yes, very good. For those of you on the YouTube, welcome. And please remember to get the file from the group chat, yeah, so that you're able to continue. Over here, I'm going to share with you. First, we want to know about VLOOKUP. Later on, I will show you how to overcome the limitation of VLOOKUP. I'm going to use index match. Subsequently, I'm going to use XLOOKUP. When the time permits, I'm going to show you how to handle the errors inside lookup and how to use approximate match in the lookup function. I hope this one will be benefiting to you. I see many of you are typing in both chat. One is in the Zoom, one is in the YouTube. Very good. Make sure you have downloaded the file. If you have downloaded the file and you have opened it, please type number 2 in the chat. If you download it and you have opened it, please type number 2 in the chat. Yes, very good. Very good. Yes, that is the reason why I asked you to type, and I know you are ready. Good. I'm very happy. Now we are here. You might or might not know how to use VLOOKUP. So let's learn this one together. Over here, first we want to know why we want to learn about VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP generally is to find the details from the other side. For example, on this very first worksheet, I have the employee ID as 101, and I want to get the name, department, IC, and mobile from the other side of the table. Currently, they are on the same worksheet. In the actual case, they could be at a different worksheet, or it could be at a different file. How it works is almost identical. Here, I'm going to demonstrate. If let's say I do not know how to use lookup, most likely this would happen. I go and check. This is S101. I will check manually. S101 is over here, and I will get the name, copy, paste. Management is the department, copy, paste. IC, copy, paste, and the mobile number, copy, paste. It's still okay for a single record. Perhaps one fine day, my boss asked me to search for the details for the employee S103. So if this thing happens, I need to go through the same process, copy and paste again one by one. Lookup allows us to find the details effortlessly. So now I'm going to do this together, yeah? So let's do this together. Here, I'm zoom in the whole thing. Let's do this together with a VLOOKUP. Equal VL tab key. After tab key, you will see it asks for a few arguments. Lookup value is what we are going to search. I'm going to search or look up the S101. Table array, the data is on the right side. That's called table array, where I want to find the data. And the column index is within the table, which column we want to get the data from. Because one formula only able to return single column at this moment. So now we are going to look up value, select C4, comma, table array. To make it easier, I choose from column G to column K, column G to column K. For the VLOOKUP to work, the very first column must be matching with the lookup value. This is a must. And the data we want to have, it needs to go towards the right side. So this is the behavior of lookup. After that, continue the formula by having comma. And this is a big confusion part for the first few rounds. It's asked for column index number. Sometimes people may be counting the column A, B, C, D, E. Actually, column index number refers to the selected range. In the selected range, employee ID is column index number 1, name is number 2, department is number 3, IC number 4, mobile is number 5. And you could see there is a gray number on the top. The gray number is added to help us to learn about formula. In actual workplace, we don't have this number. Therefore, in the actual workplace, we will need to count the column one by one. We will need to count one by one. Over here, what is the column index for the name? Employee ID is number 1, name is number 2. Very good. Type number 2 yourself on the formula. After that, continue the formula by comma. It will ask for true or false. We want to use false because employee ID S101, it only look for S101. We could not find S102 even though it's one number difference. So that's meaning of exact match. Instead of using exact match or typing the wording false, you could consider to type number 0. Number 0 equal to false. So therefore, number 0 equals to exact match. 99.9% of the time, people use VLOOKUP for the exact match. If you're not quite sure, type number 0, you will get right most of the time. So type number 0, and then close bracket, enter. And ta-da! S101, the name is Alpha 1. If I'm able to get this result, please type number 3 in the chat. If I'm able to get this result, please type number 3. Okay, good job, number 3. Very good. Yeah, for those of you on the YouTube, you are coming along. Very good. I'm very happy. The next one is we want to repeat something similar for the department. Equal VL, tab key, lookup value, we select the number, C4, comma, table array. I'm using a very common way, which is I selecting the entire column. Some people may have the way to select the only range like this one in between. If you do something like this one, when we copy the formula downwards, you will get shifted. To make the learning a little bit easier for the time being, we just go by the columns, just like column G to column K. Continue the formula by having comma, and it asks for column index number. What is a column index number for department?
3.
Yes, thank you. That's number 3. Then followed by comma. You ask for true or false. Not quite sure, type number 0. And then we can just press enter. Excel will automatically close bracket for us. Press enter and ta-da! Got it. If you're able to get this result, please type number 4. Very good. You got it. So now you have this. We do the next one together for the IC number. IC number equal VL, tab key, lookup value is C4, comma, table array from column G to column K, comma, it asks for the column index number for IC. What is the column index number for IC? Number 4. Very good. Type number 4 on the formula. Continue by comma. Then we type 0. And then we press enter. Yes. If I'm able to get this result, please type number 5 in the chat. Good job. Let's do the last one together. Mobile number equal VL, tab key, lookup value. When we are working with the VLOOKUP, sometimes people may make this kind of mistakes. Rather than choosing S101, on the cell above, they choose S101 on the other side. This is a very common mistake. And then they will just continue with the normal formula, which is from G to K, comma, then is the column index number 5 for the mobile. And sometimes people may forget the 0 at the back. So now I do the second error in this formula. I just ignore the 0 at the back. If I press enter, will I able to get the answer? No, because without 0, it is treating the data here as number. Then it's treating the first column as number range. So which is not accurate. And you will notice it will return a random answer. Sometimes it returns correct answer because the data is sorted. Sometimes it doesn't. So therefore, most of the time, the last one is comma 0. So now I go back to correct the formula, remove the close bracket, comma 0 to use exact match, and press enter. It still works. It still works. And just bear in mind, it has one mistake here. It uses the employee ID on the other side. Currently is correct. Currently is okay. Later on, I will show you the mistakes, how to get it. Yeah, for those of you are the last one, if let's say without comma 0, it uses numerical match. It's not correct. Later on, when the time permits, I will show you how to use numerical matching. And then now everything's okay. If you're able to get this true, please type number 6 in the chat. There's one more mistake I haven't fixed. Type number 6 if you're able to get the result up to this one. Okay, good. I'm happy the YouTube participants also following along. Very happy. Good job to you all. Now, the problem comes when I change the employee ID from S101 to S102. When I press enter, everything changes except mobile number. That's because the mobile number, it uses the other side, which is not correct. We want to select the data where it will change when the employee ID changes. So this is a very common mistake. What I need to do is to fix the reference for the lookup value, change it to C4. After you change it to C4, you press enter, you will fix it. If you're able to get the result, please type number 7. Yes, good job, good job, good job. Well done, well done. Okay, so after we learn this one, later on, there are 2 projects I will invite you on to do it. Project number 1, let me explain a little bit. Project number 1, it has the employee ID vertically, and we want to get the mobile, department, name, and IC on the other side, over here. In between, you will notice the result, certain row were not able to get the answer. Attempt to find out why. If you cannot find out the answer, we will discuss together. So this is project number 1. Meanwhile, project number 2 will have something similar as well. We want to get the product name to retrieve product ID, category, and the name where the data is on the other side. And you'll notice the data is a bit tricky. It has 2 product names, identical product name. Observe the behavior, which one does it shows. So for these 2 projects, I'll give you all 5 minutes for you all to practice. And once you have done, please type done in the chat. And you have 5 minutes. Okay, let me put the timer. Let me set the timer for myself. Okay, 5 minutes start from now. 2 more minutes. One more minute. Thirty seconds. 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Welcome back, welcome back. Wow, many of you managed to get it done. Well done, well done. Wow, Chabin, you got the answer. You know what is happening. And for project number one, if you notice, if you use lookup, for example, here, I just do a quick one, VLOOKUP, employee ID, comma, column J to column AN, comma, name is, that is what mobile number is number 5, comma 0, enter. Hey, what happened to me? Okay. Enter. Yes, got it. Over here, you'll notice there are Q and A. That means unable to find any matches. Looks like S110 on the other side also has S110. They are okay, but why unable to find? That's because it has a space, not over here, but on the other side, it has a space. Yeah, it has a space. So sometimes the data may have traps that you want to be careful. So if I remove the space on the other side, when I press enter and ta-da, it works. For the other side, S107, it has a space over left side. If I remove the space, and it works. So that is the small thing it might cause some struggle when we're using lookup function. Thank you, Chavin, for answering to find out the questions, the traps. Error fix. Yes, good. For project number 2, when it has 2 same product name, which data does it return first? Is it the first one or the second one? Please type in the chat. Yes, Jabin, yes, the first one. Elaine, Hui Ping, very good. That is the first one. And on the YouTube, Theo's mentioned we could use trim to get rid of the extra spaces. Very good. Thank you, Theo, for sharing that one. Very good. So now we have this part done. VLOOKUP, XLOOKUP. VLOOKUP is work. It has one very obvious limitation. It is only able to get the data towards the right side. When it goes towards the left from the lookup column, it will not able to work. Now we go to the worksheet called NRIC. If you're on this worksheet NRIC, please type number 1 in the chat. If you're on this worksheet, please type number 1. Very good. Very good. Look at the data here. You notice we want to match based on the IC number, and the data we have on the right side, the IC is not on the leftmost column. For those of you who have used VLOOKUP before, what would you do in this situation? Yeah, please type in the chat. What would you do? What would you do? Move, cut and paste. Thank you. Thank you for your honesty. Most of the time, people will move this column, either copy and paste or cut and paste, just to move it so that it works. That's a framework that I use. That's called ROCK, R-O-C-K. For those of you who attended previous session, R-O-C-K, the K means, let's see, how many of you still remember? Keep what? K. I believe some of you have attended previous session. Yes, thank you. Keep raw data raw. Very good. Thank you, Chabin. Yeah. So that means we do not want to move the data whenever possible. So what does that mean? If I move the data in such way, next time I have a new data coming in, how it organized, how the column sequence, it will be following the old way. So it means I need to constantly moving the column whenever I have new data. So that is extra work. I know all of you love your job. Just be a little bit efficient, reduce the amount of work by doing less for more. So that means we do not want to move this thing, yeah? We do not want to move this. I'm going to show you how to use index match. So most of us will be, all of us is able to use it. After this, I will show you how to use XLOOKUP. XLOOKUP is only available for 2021 and above. So that means if you are on 365, you have it. Now we will start with the index match. I will not explain so much. And after I have done this, I will compare against XLOOKUP. You will see the similarity between them. Okay, so now we go back to here. We will do this together. We just follow the formula together. Over here, I go to the cell C5 and type equal index IN, tab key. After index, it asks for the array. Array of reference means where is the data we want. Employee ID is available on the column G. Just type column G and comma. It is asking for the row number. We want to know in this column G, which row is the data that matches our current IC number. For this purpose, we use a function called match. M-A-T, tab key. Inside the match, it behaves something similar like VLOOKUP. You will see something called lookup value. We select C4. This is the thing I'm going to match C4, comma. Where can I match the IC number? The IC number is at the column J. And comma, it asks for the match type. Not quite sure, 99.9% we use exact match. Just type number 0 or choose exact match. This is a little bit strict formula. By right, we will need to close bracket twice. Over here, we could just press enter and it will prompt for the auto correction, something like this. Press enter again and ta-da, it works. If I'm able to get this result, please type number 2 in the chat. Very good. So that means we do not need to shift the column anymore. Yes. Now, the next one, we do this together, yeah? Equal index IN, tab key. Where can I find the name? Name is at column H. Comma, it asks for the row number. Where can I find the row? By going through matching. M-A-T, tab key, match the lookup value, C4, comma, I match it against column J. That is the IC number. Continue, comma, 0, enter, enter. And you get the answer, echo 5. If I'm able to follow, please type number 3 in the chat. Good job. Well done, well done. Let's do the next one together. Equal index IN, tab key. Departments at column I, comma, it asks for the row number. We use match, M-A-T, tab key. Lookup value is the IC number on cell C4, comma, lookup array is we compare the IC against column J, comma, match type is number 0, and then enter, enter. The department is HR. If you're able to get this answer, please type number 4. Yay, good job, good job, good job. Well done. Last one together. Mobile. Equal IN, tab key. Mobile is at column K, comma, row number is using match, M-A-T, tab key. match the IC number C4, comma, look up at the column J, comma, 0, enter, enter. Yes, got it. If I'm able to get this answer, please type number 5 in the chat. Very good. So this is using index match. It works for all Excel versions, either the classic one or the newer one. It works for all. And let me show you the similarity on the formula here. Everything is almost identical except the first argument. After the index, everything changes because they are looking at the different column. That is the only change. The rest, they are identical. So this is done about index match. How about using XLOOKUP? For those of you who are using 2021 and above 365, you can follow using XLOOKUP. Over here, we remove everything. Remove everything here, yeah? So this is for the XLOOKUP. Equal XL tab key. It asks for the lookup value. We select C4, comma, lookup array. Where can I match or look up the IC at which column? At column J. And comma, where can I find the employee ID? Employee ID as a column G. Don't need comma, 0, nothing. Just press enter. And you're able to get the exact same answer. And if you get this answer in the XLOOKUP, please type number 6. Yes, very nice. Let's do one more. Equal XL tab key. Lookup value is C4, comma, lookup array is at column J, comma, return array for the name is at column H, and press enter. Yes, the answer is echo 5 for this particular IC number. If you get the answer, please type number 7. Yay. Let's do 2 more. Equal XL tab key. Lookup value C4, comma, lookup array at column J, comma, department is at the column I, and press enter. If you're able to get this answer, please type number 8. Yay. Last one. Equal XL tab key. Lookup value C4, comma, lookup array is at the column J, that's IC number, comma, mobile number is at column K, and press enter. Yes, you got the answer. If you get this one, please type number 9. Yes, good job. So this is using XLOOKUP. And just curious, for those of you, you have XLOOKUP and you also have VLOOKUP. If you have a choice, which one will you use? VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP? Let me know in the chat. Yes, XLOOKUP. Yeah. Some people will start questioning me. Hey, Tai, since we have something much more easier, why we still need to learn about VLOOKUP? Why? This is something so easy, we could just forget VLOOKUP totally. You are right halfly, if you have that kind of thought. sometimes the file you are having now, you inherit from many generations before you, they may be using VLOOKUP. Therefore, you still need to have a certain understanding to interpret or to fix the formula error whenever you need to. So it still requires something here. Okay, good. So now I want for you to quickly go through the project number, let's see, project number 3. Project number 3, for those of you have more time, you can continue with project number 4. And you have, let's see, you have 4 minutes for this one, 4 minutes. Each column, 1 minute. And the 4 minutes starts from now. Once you're done, please type done in the chat. One more minute. Thirty seconds. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay, good job, everyone. Managed to get it done in project number 4. Very good. And this is how we're able to use XLOOKUP or index match to overcome the limitation where the lookup or VLOOKUP only able to get the data towards the right side. When we are working with the lookup formula, occasionally we might encounter errors. For example, my so-called master list, it is older data where the new staff just joined. My data don't have the new staff details. So therefore, we will encounter errors. So this is how we are able to overcome the errors. We go back to the worksheet number 1, staff. We go to first worksheet, staff. If you're on this worksheet, staff, please type number 1 in the chat. Good. Okay. Nice. You go to the employee ID. For the employee ID, just type S111, S111, 111. Currently, we don't have these staff details. When you press enter, everything becomes NA. NA is very common formula errors when we are using lookup. Showing NA, just want to know, if your report showing NA, is this presentable, yes or no? Please let me know in the chat. Showing NA on the report, is it presentable? No, yeah, it's not presentable. Sometimes when I have a training in some companies, they may show the notice board on their production, whatever things, they just want to show their performance to the visitors. Sometimes I just notice NA, just, it could be better, So there are 2 ways to handle the errors here. The first method is going to work for almost all formulas. The second one, it works for the XLOOKUP. So I'm going to show you how we handle the errors for the normal VLOOKUP. Go to the edit the formula and go towards the end, go towards the very beginning after the first equal sign and type if error. Press tab key to confirm selection. Go towards the end of the existing formula. So that means whatever current formula, you don't need to change. You go towards the end, type comma, and you will see the 2 tips. Value if error is highlighted in bold. So that means what you want to do or what you want to show when it has error. Over here, I want to show the wording not found. Not found is a text. In the formula, we need to have double quote. Double quote, not found, double quote. After that, you can just press close bracket and press enter. And you will see the wording not found show on the screen. Yes, if you are able to get this result, please type number 2 in the chat. Very good. Occasionally, we do not want to show not found. We just want to leave it blank. So to have the blank in the formula is called empty string. This is called empty string or empty text. To get something like this one, we will need to use double quote, and nothing in between them. We do the next one together. Edit the next formula. Go towards the very beginning after the equal sign and type if error. Tab key. Go towards the end of the existing formula. Comma. And we type double quote. No space in between them. Close bracket and press enter. And ta-da! You will show something like this one, blank. If I'm able to get this result, please type number 3 in the chat. Yes, good job. Yep, I see YouTube, there's a spill when there's index match. Yes, whenever you see the spill, because you're using 365, For the formula, usually we choose one cell. When you choose more than one cell, it will expand the result. So the things may not able to work. Yeah, for the spill, this is the common thing. Okay, back to here. So this is using if error. How about XLOOKUP, the error handling? Before that, let's do this. I want to go back here. Just now, S111, yes, no result. We change it back to S110 and press enter. You can see it works. If I change it to S102, 102, it works. When I change it to just add a 0 at the back, S1020, when I press enter, it will show errors. So that means this kind of formula using if error, it works whenever it's able to return the result, and it will show another way of result when it has error. So this formula, it works for almost all situations. Yeah, so this is about the stuff using if error. Now we go to understand a little bit about XLOOKUP. How XLOOKUP handle errors. We go to the worksheet called NRIC. If you're on this worksheet, please type number 1. Good. Type number 1. Over here, for the IC number, instead of having an ID IC number, if I have a typo, I say ABC. Just on the IC number, just type ABC. Press enter, you will see all becomes NA. Because there's no IC number called ABC. Over here, for the XLOOKUP, we do not need to use if error, not necessary. We just edit the formula, go towards the end, before the close bracket, comma, and that is something called if not found. Now it's in bold. What we have done just now, we do it here as well. If I want to show the wording not found, just double quote, not found, double quote. After that, press enter. And you're able to get the answer. If you get this answer, please type number 2 in the chat. Not found. Yes. The next one is empty string. Empty string. Just go to the next formula. Before close bracket, comma, if not found is in bold, I want to show empty string. That is double quote, double quote. No space in between them, and press enter. You are able to get the exact same answer. Type number 3 if you are able to get this result. Very good, very good. Well done, well done. So this is how we are able to use, handle the errors for the VLOOKUP, for the XLOOKUP. If you are handling the error for the index match, let me type it over here, error handling. Error handling. We use if error for 2 situations. For the VLOOKUP and also for the index match. Meanwhile, for the XLOOKUP, we go to it has a argument or parameter that handles error. Yeah, error, yes. So this is a slight difference between them. And don't say very good cause, I still try to follow. Okay, good. For those of you unable to catch up, you have the video to replay later. Index match, yes, index match, how do you counter the errors? Yeah, using the if error as well. So that means if I have index match formula, just after the first equal sign, you type if error, and go towards the end, you type what you want to handle, then comma, either double quote, or comma, something else. Okay, hopefully I explained this one, Sha. Yeah, good. What is the difference between if error, if is an A? Okay, very good question. That one is a bit interesting. If error, it handles all errors in Excel. Example, calculation error, division by 0, the formula got broken, and sometimes NA, and sometimes we are doing some mathematical calculation between the text and number, it will show value. All these things is called error. Meanwhile, how to show this one, the if error and if this one? There's some people may have something like this one, if and A. Newer version of Excel, you have something called if and A. If this and A, what we want to do? This one only works when we have a newer version of Excel, plus the error is only related to an A. When it's some other errors, for example, division by 0, div 0, or sometimes you have this value, it will not able to handle. So if NA is only for NA error, like here, NA. Okay, and the next one is the question, how about this? If, after if, there's something called is NA. This one, it works with one situation. So that means it will have if. So after the lookup, I do not want, that means I don't need the lookup value to be shown. Then using this way is okay. So that means I only need to do some checking. After the checking, based on the result, what I want to do. So there is something with the true, something with the false. Yeah, hopefully this one address Lo, your question. Can show the formula. What formula? Yeah. Okay. Yes. This learning is a bit faster because it's only 2 hours. Okay. So far, any question? Yes or no? Please type in the chat. Yeah. Quick one. Make sure I address most of your questions. Any questions? I'm looking at the screen because I'm looking away. No. Could you repeat the XLOOKUP and error again? A quick one. Can. XLOOKUP and error. I go over here. This is the IC number. XLOOKUP. Go inside before the close bracket. Then you will see return array. That's the one. Continue by having comma. After you comma, you notice the cursor shifted. If not found, it's in bold. What you want to do when it's not found? Either you want to show an empty string or show a text or some other calculation. Yeah, some Excel cannot. Yes, you're right. Dia need to have 20, 21 and above. If the version a bit lower, a classic version, you do not have this XLOOKUP. Online version has it. Like Google Sheet, Excel Online, everything has XLOOKUP. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully this one address your question. Now over here, if I want to show don't know, okay, double quote, don't know, double quote, enter. It will show don't know. Good. I just hope this class is longer. Okay. I see number. This is a different question. Okay, let me address. Dr. Siti, maybe towards the end, you ask your question. Towards the end, that's a very good question. Something outside of Excel. So I want to cover this one more. It's very important. About lookup in general, there will be VLOOKUP, Some people will be using XLOOKUP or index match, everything. Whatever thing they are doing, I would say confidently 99.99%. Oh, that's people use them for exact match. For example, what does it mean by exact match? Example, IC number, NRIC, staff ID, maybe product ID, maybe car number, and so on. So that means it has no duplication. They are exact things. Something they are not aware is only about 0.01% they know how to use this one. This is called for approximate match. What does that mean? So it means we can use this one for numerical range. Numerical range. Example, maybe the sales commission. And sometimes we are not, there's a special one besides sales commission, we can use something similar on the date. Not many people aware, really. Just curious, do you aware we can do something like this one in the lookup? Yes or no? Type in the chat. Not many people aware. Yeah, not many people. The intention, I will rush a little bit. I want to make you all at the top 0.01% of the Excel user knows how to use this one. Later on, you can go back to your colleague, right? You can share proudly with your colleague. You are top 0.01% of the lookup user. Very fun one. Aware but don't know how to use it. Very good. So today we're going to learn this one together. Yes. Now we go to the worksheet called sales. We jump a little bit, go to the worksheet called sales. If you're on this worksheet, please type number 1. Type number 1 if you are here. Okay, good. I have a YouTube. There's a one comment. When if error, you want to type the value called in Mandarin. Yes, in Mandarin, particularly about the double quote. If you use Mandarin typing for the double quote, it's not the double quote Excel could recognize. So that means you type double quote in normal English and then you follow by the Mandarin. After that, use a normal English to double quote. So this one, I want to cover this one. I go back a little bit for here. For example, here. I want to type the wording in Mandarin. Let me remove. I change my language to Mandarin. Double quote for Mandarin is like this one. I want to have double quote in the normal string. This is the double quote Excel could recognize. When you want to combine Mandarin or some other non-English letter in the formula, make sure you use the correct double quote. Okay, so I have a double quote, normal English, change to Mandarin, 不知道. Okay, after that, changing back to English and double quote. You notice the English double quote is straight. The Mandarin one, the Mandarin one is like this one. Yeah, it's a bit slanted a little bit. Okay, just beware a bit small things, yeah. Yeah. Yes, it works. Other languages is, yeah, same thing. I have not tested other languages lah. I only know Mandarin besides English. Bahasa is the same typing. Yeah. Okay, just beware about symbol. Yeah, thank you, Yong from YouTube asking this question. Very practical question. So now we go back to the sales. Come back here. Here, my boss is asking me to calculate or to find out their batch number or batch, the so-called their rank based on the batch, and what is their commission level. Over here, I have the sales range, I have the commission, and I have the batch. Without knowing how to use lookup on the approximate match, most likely I will use a lot of if. If this number, this is C5 less than or equal to 25,000 and continue. The formula will be very, very long. It's not easy to manage. To overcome this one, we're going to use approximate match. There are few criteria we want to have before it works here. So let me explain what are the criteria. Later on, I'm going to use VLOOKUP. I'm going to use VLOOKUP here for quick demonstration. The very first column, it needs to be sorted. It needs to be sorted A to Z. That means from smallest to largest. And the very first one, it needs to be the smallest possible number. For the sales, what is the smallest possible number? 0. Almost impossible to have negative sales. That means if the person got the negative sales, that means the person just take over the account, the customer return or reject the goods, so that will be negative. Usually will not have negative. So that's the smallest possible number. If let's say you want to do this one for temperature, what is the smallest possible number of temperature? So it depends. Sometimes it could go below 0. So there could be negative something. So always need to have a smallest possible number and the whole thing is sorted. Plus one more, the data is at the right side. The data is at the right side because we are using VLOOKUP. For this individual range, it means it is starting from 0 but less than 25,000. And the next one is 25,000 and above, but less than 50,000. And the next one is 50,000 and above, but less than 100,000. And the thing continue from the smallest to largest. So this is how we are going to set up for the VLOOKUP. So let's do this together. We go to D5, equal VL, tab key. It asks for the lookup value. Up to just now, our lookup value is based on the staff ID, IC number, product name. For here, we are going to use the sales, the number, which is on the cell C5. After that, comma is asked for the table array. We select from column J to column L, comma, it asks for column index number. What is the column index number for the batch? Please type in the chat if you know that. Okay, good. Thank you, Lilia. Thank you, Shah. Yes, it's number 3. Because based on the selected range, that is the third column. This is the third column here. Just type number 3. After that, do not need to type comma 0. If you type comma 0, you are looking for exact number. Omitting the last one is telling Excel you are using numerical range matching. Press enter and ta-da, you got the answer. If you got this answer, please type number 2 in the chat. Type number 2 if you got the answer. Very good. Good job. Now we have this thing done. We do the next one together. For the commission, equal VL, tab key. Lookup value is C5, comma, table array, we select J to K. For VLOOKUP, we do not need to select an entire column. We need to select minimum until the column that has the data we need. Minimum. So therefore, J to K, comma, commission is column index number 2. Very good. And the last one, ignore the 0 and press enter. And you get the answer. If you are able to get this answer, please type number 3 in the chat. Very good. Yes, yes, yes. Well done, well done, well done. Good job. So now we have these two ready. Select two formulas. To copy two formulas downwards, we go to the fill handle and double click and ta-da, job done. If you're able to follow up to this one, please type number 4 in the chat. Type number 4 in the chat. Yes, good job, good job. Well done, well done. Yes. You will notice Alpha just $1 away from the commission. For those of you who are doing sales, you will feel very heartache, disappointed. How come? I just bring my own money. Can I? Okay. Your boss are very courteous. They are very nice. They are very supportive. Boss say, okay, Alpha is a new staff. Give them a chance. Give him or her a chance. Instead of starting the sales commission from 25,000, so boss say this month special adjustment, make it as 24,000. If I use a normal if function, most likely I will need to adjust them one by one, which is very, very tedious. By using lookup on the approximate match, we just need to change the number from 25,000 to 24,000. So now I just change to 24 before I press enter. Alpha currently has no commission. When I press enter and da-da, it works. As long as the sales range in the correct sequence and we do not need to adjust the formula anymore. Just update the sales range and everything is updated. If you're able to get up to this one, please type number 5 in the chat. Just change the number to 24,000. You'll notice Alpha will have the commission. And not many people are aware this is possible. Nice. Yes, so this is about how to use the numerical range comparison. And just now I mentioned, we could use something similar for date kind of comparison. We go to the worksheet called Forex. If you're on this worksheet, Forex, please type number 1 in the chat. Go to the worksheet, Forex. Over here, the company do not use the everyday Forex to do calculation. They may use the Forex at the specific interval. Like over here, it means starting from 1st Jan 2028 and before 7 Jan, this is 2.01. And from 7 Jan until before 14 Jan is 2.16. And the things continue. We are able to use lookup on the date as well. So let's do this one together here. I go to D5, equal VL, tab key. Just now, we use lookup value on the number. Here, our comparisons for the effective date. So we use the order date, lookup value on the date. Comma, table array is from column H to column I. And comma, the Forex is from the column number 2. And press enter. And you're able to get a Forex for the 1st Jan. Copy the formula downwards and you will see everything works perfectly from 1st Jan until before 7 Jan is 2.01. After that, that will be 2.16. If I'm able to get this result, please type number 2 in the chat. Very good. Good job, good job. Well done, well done. I'm so happy with y'all. And now you are really 0.01%, and that knows how to use lookup at this level. Not many people aware, really, not many people aware. Okay, good. Yes. And we are almost coming towards the end. And so far, any question I haven't answered about lookup? Any question I haven't answered about lookup? If you want me to repeat certain part, you could refer to the video later, yeah? Any questions? Any question calling once? Any question calling twice? Any question? And so, since you have no question, my turn to ask question. Okay. So now you need to answer me. Okay, evil laugh. We use VLOOKUP up to just now. Or we also use XLOOKUP. And do you happen to question what's the meaning of V? Now, your turn to answer. What's the meaning of V? Yes, it's called vertical. Wow, you all know it very well. It's called vertical. As the data, everything organized vertically. If the data organized horizontally, so that means you will need to use HLOOKUP. HLOOKUP, that's horizontal. If the data is sometimes could be vertical, horizontal, and you want to make it easier for you, so that is the invention or introduction of XLOOKUP. So it works vertically as well as horizontally. So XLOOKUP is very, very versatile, very, very flexible. HLOOKUP, useful, it depends. Usually our data is not organized horizontally. It's quite rare, very rare, very rare. So therefore, you see a lot of people, they use VLOOKUP. Okay, good. There's a question asking how to use index, how to use the XLOOKUP for this numerical range. So I just do quickly for the Forex, just doing quickly, just for illustration. Equal XL, tab key, lookup value, select the date, comma, I want to use the date compared against column H, comma, and I want to return the Forex from the column I, comma, and you will see if not found, I just ignore this one by pressing comma again, and that's moment you have a list of the match mode. We want to use -1 as the numerical range. The lookup array is from the smallest to largest. So it's called -1. Exact match or the next smaller item. If your sorting sequence is in reverse order, you will need to use number 1. So for our situation, it will be -1. Close bracket, enter, and copy the formula downwards, and it still works. Let's double check. And it still works here. The next one, yes, it works. Okay. Yeah, hopefully this one gives you another idea about this one, XLOOKUP.